For 3 centuries, the Iron Armada believed they had tamed the oceans. Their dreadnoughts were floating mountains of black steel, belching thick coal smoke that choked the skies and blotted out the stars. They carved their empire across the waves with deafening broadside cannons, convinced that the sea was nothing more than a chaotic beast waiting to be chained. But the ocean does not bow to the arrogance of iron. Driven by a relentless hunger for conquest, the Armada steered its invincible fleet into the Drowning Straits. It was a legendary graveyard of jagged obsidian reefs, hidden beneath a perpetual, churning hurricane. The waters here did not just flow, they raged. The massive steel ships pushed violently through the freezing rain, their heavy searchlights cutting blindly into the thick, suffocating fog. Waiting beneath the violent black waves were the tide callers. They did not build ships to sail the water. They were born of it. Clad in armor forged from deep-sea leviathan bone and glowing bioluminescent scales, they rode the terrifying apex predators of the abyss. To the Armada, the ocean was merely a flat surface to be conquered. To the tide callers, it was a boundless, three-dimensional battlefield of crushing pressure and absolute darkness. As the massive dreadnoughts fired their deafening artillery into the storm, trying to hit the fleeting shadows in the fog, the sea itself retaliated. The tide callers did not return fire with gunpowder. They answered with the abyss. Massive bioluminescent shapes rose from the crushing depths. Colossal serpentine beasts breached the surface, wrapping their massive bodies around the iron hulls of the dreadnoughts. The sheer constricting force buckled the reinforced steel like fragile tin. The ocean boiled with violence. The tide callers struck the water with heavy, resonant tridents, manipulating the violent underwater currents to violently rip the Armada's rigid formation apart. A towering rogue wave, summoned from the very heartbeat of the storm, crashed down upon the flagship. The deafening roar of cannons was instantly silenced by the terrifying, overwhelming roar of the drowning sea. The invincible fleet of iron was pulled screaming into the freezing, lightless depths, realizing entirely too late that the ocean had never been theirs to conquer.